grow on Threads. And if you're a car detailer trying to grow on Threads for your business, trust me, guys, you want to be on Threads. But also in other places like LinkedIn, Nextdoor, TikTok, YouTube, etc. Multiple places, including Google. So this is what has been working for us, and I wanted to let you guys know what works for us on Threads. It will work for pretty much any brand, providing that you follow precisely the following steps that I'm about to describe. So, with car detailing, guys, there's a couple of things you gotta understand. Whenever there's a situation when cars can really get dirty, there's gonna be influx of new demand of people reaching out and literally telling you like, oh, can I get detailed? And you gotta set your price firm and also use socials in a way where you could demonstrate that price without kind of switching the price too much. And the question is, how do you do that? How do you grow on socials? How do you grow on Threads? And what strategy are we using for my car detailing brand? And if it works for you guys, it's going to be amazing. It definitely works for us across Nextdoor and Threads. Today I'm describing Nextdoor and Threads, but Threads is going to be more kind of more for any kind of a car detailing business who already have some experience with Nextdoor. So I wouldn't recommend just jumping on Threads before doing Nextdoor. So Nextdoor is definitely good because it attracts local market. Threads, on the other hand, is a bit different. It's more global, but it also has certain functionalities that makes it easy for you to stand in front of your audience. So there's a couple of socials. There's Threads, Nextdoor, Reddit, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, and many other socials, including Blue Sky. So all of those socials have certain advantages for car detailers. So if you're a car detailer and trying to get a top advantage, then you definitely want to listen to this. Okay, so look, I've been doing car detailing brand. This is like second week. And in 2 weeks, we already got clientele. We already had people reaching out and be like, yo, I want some car detailing for Hyundai Solana 2013. And I'm like, I bet, let me look up what it looks like. And then I, I just remembered I actually did buy a Hyundai car a few weeks ago, but it was in Russia. It's not in America, but I wanted to see. I didn't really remember the brand I purchased at. I got it online anyway, but I looked up and I was like, is this a sedan or is it a SUV? And obviously when you're doing car detailing, you got to ask yourself this question because, I mean, besides the actual fact of where you got to market your services, you got to ask, like, what kind of car are you dealing with? So if it's like a cheap car, like Hyundai or something like that, then basically the way you want to approach the customer is you want to be consistent no matter what between all the customers, but also don't sell your self short. In simple words, don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do some interior detailing for you for a really, really cheap price when it's snowing, when it's crazy outside. You could do it, but it's like, remember, you want to attract high profile luxury clientele who are going to be paying you good money and going to be repetitive, and then you could just detail their car and you could become their repeat customer. I mean, they could become your repeat customer, and then you just do some detailing whenever you have time. You could be detailing like on your own schedule. They're going to be cool like that. They understand that you have your own life, you have a full-time job, whatever. They understand all that. But remember, guys, if you wanted to get those customers, it's not hard. You just need to set up Threads profile, Nextdoor, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Google profile, and Blue Sky, and definitely Facebook. And what you want to be doing is using organic content first. You want to be on all of those platforms, but you want to have a bunch of AI bots kind of doing everything for you, generating content, generating viral style videos, all that stuff, and just getting in front of the audience. What helped me was creating ASMR sounds inside of the video, like car detailing video outside, exterior one with a pressure washer, and literally combining it with my dog brand, Jack's Paws. It's a luxury pet brand. Combining multiple brands together is what did the trick for me. Now, the cool part about it, guys, like if you don't have a brand, let's say you don't have a pet brand, but you could still team up with other freedom founders who may have a pet brand, and you could combine your content, your car detailing content, with the other freedom founders. So that worked really well for me. I went viral on a thread for dog account, for my dog threads account, and it just blew up. And then it carried the car detailing, dragged it with it too, the entire business. Meaning, like, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, one thread is 43K or whatever, and another thread is from car detailing is 20K. I didn't even do anything. So then I reverse engineered the process, what I actually did, and I was like, I need to double down on some of those big things that are happening, like Stranger Things, some of those events that are happening, like snow. Today I showed you a video on my YouTube channel that managed to get 4 million views. That video, it has nothing to do with car detailing. It has nothing to do with dogs. But what it does have to do with is seasonality and something that people can relate to. For example, in this particular case, it was a woman shoveling the snow, and when you kind of listening to what I'm describing, immediately begin imagining how this video would be relevant for your car detailing brand. That's the reason why I'm explaining it to you, so this way you could see those relationships and be able to get very good results, very good, so good, incredible results. You could literally start off your brand, car detailing brand, and already have clientele, like literally maybe a week, 2 weeks into it. And then you decide whether you want to flip it or you want to keep it. I mean, I kind of did both. I went ahead and I listed my brand already for, like, if anybody wants to buy it, you could get it for 50 G's. You get a very good car with it, and equipment, and the system as well that has all those elements baked in. So this a funnel, book appointment system, email nurturing campaigns, voice bot, chat bots, all that jazz. So this way you don't really have to worry about it. Plus you get the team set up as well for you in India and in other places that are like, I work with freedom founders from overseas who have those skills and learn from our system for how to create those videos, and they can reproduce the same thing for you. And if you want, you can buy this from me, and then I'll just proceed with another brand. So we do this for multiple brands. You get equipment too, you get all the programs and everything for what you got to do, the whole plan, standard operating procedure, that kind of stuff. How much deep is the snow? It's fairly deep. But yeah, going back to that snow thing, snow video that got like 4 million views, that I wanted to describe to you. And yeah, like this latest video that I showed you had nothing to do with car detailing, but what it had to do with the season and something generic. Why there's such a huge rate of divorce in America taking place. That was basically the topic of the video. And what I did is I reverse engineered that video to see why the hell did it get 4 million views. Anything that we discover, guys, any of those social trends that are getting pushed, we operationalize them into our own solutions, products and services, And one of those products is called Freedom Fusion Automations. So when let's say we discover something viral and we're like, oh my God, how do we recreate that? And we end up recreating that manually. Then after doing so, what we do, we build automations that allow us to make things faster. So this way, instead of thinking like, oh damn, how do I create this video to go viral? I need to have a CapCut tool. I need to press this button. I need to press that button. And the bottom line is there's so many buttons you will never be able to ever recall what you did consistently because things constantly change. So what we do, we operationalize all of those manual steps that we are doing whenever we discover something that is worth it to operationalize. And what we do, we publish them for our subscribers who are part of our Jack Spas pet brand. So even if you are like a car detailer and you don't even have a pet or whatever, that's still going to be perfect for you, simply because you could reuse it for your car detailing brand. And so going back to that video that I was focusing on today, that video was 4 million views. It was a man talking to, like, from a third person perspective, pointing at a woman, saying, you see this woman? See, she's working so hard shoveling the snow. And then the guy, he looks like he looks like an influencer from a green screen. So you naturally would think that it's another video where a green screen effect taking place and an influencer is pointing at somebody. Okay, let me roll with that, and you kind of continue watching. But here's a plot twist. Here's why this video went viral. And when I saw that, I'm like, man, that's a brilliant angle. I need to go ahead and operationalize this. What I noticed is that this wife who was shoveling the snow in such a treacherous moment where everything just feels so difficult, she would just jump, like he would be pointing, the influencer would be pointing at her wife and saying, look, she's shoveling all that snow herself. Where's her husband at? And then she kind of looks at the camera and walks up to that influencer who you wouldn't think that you're not your brain does not compute the fact that the influencer who's pointing at the wife happens to be the husband, who just happens to be not using green screen, but happens to be somebody who is just like literally right next to her. And you gotta watch the video, guys. You gotta watch the video. And then she goes ahead, she smacks her husband and drags him by the hair, and it becomes this funny moment. Then we get the snow, we got all icy, it's crazy. Love and support from India. Thank you guys so much snow. Thank you guys so much for love and support from all the way from India, guys. This is perfect. Guys, by the way, this channel covers both American and non-American audience. I do have a lot of subscribers who come from overseas who are super happy in serving American clientele, and including the car detailing brands like yours, your future car detailing brand, if you are thinking about doing this part-time and wanted to taste the waters, didn't want to really pay too much money, but wanted to give it a try and kind of see how things will take you. And one of the ways you can try that is set up a business, but don't really buy any of that equipment. And I know you wanna jump into the ocean right away and start swimming in this business, but my advice to you guys is use some of my AI videos in the system, and a bunch of Indian people who are freedom founders who I'm connected with, they could help you operationalize them across socials. So this way you get a consistent blast of all those videos across all those socials with those funny angles. And you get some of the customers. You're gonna get excited, you're gonna get some calls, and that's when you go ahead and you buy some equipment. That's when you go ahead and do a little bit of investing, or maybe if you're still not ready to buy some equipment, you could get another car detailer and partner up with them. That's kind of another angle you could take. So this way you don't dive deep right away into this business, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the boss. You're going to be the one either A, like detailing in the beginning and later just kind of offloading everything to your staff, or B, you're not even going to get to offloading anything to your staff. You're just going to get to the point of you just being like the boss and flipping the business. Flipping the business. So yeah, guys, now how do you try this? How do you try car detailing without actually money? Like, what is the best way to do that? So the best way to do this, guys, is once again try jumping into our JackSpas. We do have a couple of tiers. We have a starter tier. We have the growth tier and another tier. I forgot the name of it because the structure we only managed to create today after looking at all of this from multiple angles, the pricing structure. So a couple of things, guys. If you want your car detailing brand to pop, if you want it to be good, if you want it to make money, then definitely begin using Threads and Nextdoor, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, Shorts with AI stickers and expanded AI functionality where you could expand the video with Sora 2 and CapCut storytelling functionalities and avatars. So if you use that, it's going to be smooth sailing. It's going to be easy for you to get ahead. And yeah, I mean, that's that's the bottom line. I'm going to go ahead and try to eat something real quick. Okay, I'm going to try it. I have a cookie. Okay, maybe not a cookie. Do I have a cookie? Let me see. I'm digging deep in my pocket to see if I could discover a cookie. I'm super hungry. It's super cold. Let me eat it. Okay, I need to get a cookie. I'm reaching out in my pocket to see if I could find one. Okay. Damn, it's a brick. Oh, come on, glove. Damn it. Damn. I gotta get out of this. Oh, wow. Okay. Come on. The temperature is too low. I need to find a fire near me. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I could go a little further. And yeah, that's how we start out our life, guys, and end up talking about car detailing. Yeah. I bet. So I probably, man, I think I want to go night skiing. Yeah, night skiing it is. Are you lost? Follow footsteps. You know what? Luckily, I was able to make it. Thank you guys for joining and allocating a little bit of your time on such a lovely Saturday morning. And let me tell you something. It's cold. It's cold. So I was gonna do a little bit of car detailing today, but I don't think that's gonna be happening. Although we do have a client lined up who seen one of our ads on Threads or Nextdoor, one of those socials. So what I want to do, I want to get it to the point where I'm generating consistently new leads and then just flip the whole business, flip it. It's just easier model because we already, we already conquered the whole marketing skill. So it's just easier to build one to the level where everything is prepared for another person to take over. Just easy 15 G's in like 1 week. Yeah, guys, we do that for multiple brands. But man, car detailing brand, probably my favorite. You get to it just has such a instant factor. Like with any other kind of brands that I work with, it will be just really hard to explain their value. But with car detailing, man, it explains the value on its own. And because it's so easy in terms of marketing, that is precisely the reason why I think the best thing for me to do will be to accumulate as many leads as possible on cruise control coming in from the system and just flip it. Just flip the business and spin up another brand. Guys, this is where I'm at. on a stop sign. Do I have anything in my pocket to eat? I'm frantically searching inside of my pocket. Man, I don't have anything. Oh well. Damn, it's cold. Let's put the glove on. Finally. So guys, today I created another video that went viral. We had 4 million views on this. It was a video that obviously we ended up recreating it, but you got to check it out. It has an interesting marketing angle where we take the snow season, where we take the seasonality factor of the snow. And before I even tell you about it, anytime you hear me explaining any kind of strategy, keep envisioning your car detailing brand, how it relates to this strategy. Okay, guys? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the strategy is very simple. How should I say the T? Yeah, generate viral content, guys, that is seasonal and connect your brand with it. That's basically the strategy. Now, I'm gonna create another video, guys.